Welcome to UCEAP 101. Your adventure starts here. We have a lot of information packed into this presentation, so we'll move quickly. Please feel free to take screenshots of any of the slides. The presentation will also be available on the UCEAP YouTube channel afterwards. We know that COVID-19 may be on your mind, so we want to share some information with you here. UCEAP monitors many sources, including international and U.S. health agencies, intelligence services, local health infrastructure, local and regional transmission levels, international entry restrictions, and quarantine and testing requirements. A COVID vaccine may be required to enter many countries and to participate in daily life activities such as using public transportation or attending events. UCEAP will provide you with country-specific resources during the pre-departure process. Most 2022-23 programs are scheduled to run at this time, and we are currently accepting applications, so be sure to check with your campus study abroad office for deadlines. Due to the current fluidity of the pandemic and worldwide travel regulations, UCEAP recommends that you approach participation with flexibility and patience. We also recommend that you have a backup plan in place should the status of your program change. For your reference, we've included a link to the UCEAP COVID-19 webpage as well.
Let's highlight the benefits of studying abroad through UCEAP, the official study abroad provider for the entire UC system. UCEAP collaborates with campus partners to create an integrated and inclusive UC culture of study abroad, in which support for diversity is valued as a transformational force toward a more peaceful world. Our programs are designed specifically for UC students. With hundreds of options available, you will find the perfect study abroad program to suit your needs. While on UCEAP, you remain enrolled in your UC campus, which means you do not need to take a leave of absence during your study abroad program, and your financial aid goes with you. Additionally, you are guaranteed that all the courses you take abroad will receive UC credit.
We offer you the world. UCEAP has programs based in over 40 countries, and we know that for some students, program selection is all about location, location, location. So when choosing a program, consider where it is you want to spend your time while you are abroad. UCEAP has 3 options available in Africa and 3 in the Middle East. These off-the-beaten-path programs could be an ideal fit for those of you looking to stray a bit from the traditional study abroad experience. From our neighbor to the north, Canada, to the geographically rich region of southern Chile, explore the diversity of experiences available, both inside and outside of the classroom, on UCEAP's programs in the Americas. Expand your horizons beyond the confines of the traditional classroom experience by exploring the most dynamic cities in the world and immersing yourself in their vibrant culture. In addition to our 3 locations in Oceania, UCEAP also has programs located in East, South, and Southeast Asia. UCEAP has 16 destinations spread over the different regions in Europe. From large cosmopolitan capital cities to cozy medieval towns, you'll find a location that piques your personal interest and allows you to expand your academic and cultural explorations.
UCEAP programs are developed to help students accomplish their academic, career, and personal goals. There are several types of experiences available for you to consider. When choosing a program, it's important to ask yourself about your priorities and what you hope to accomplish while abroad. On an immersion program, you will be in class with local students and select courses from host university departments. With an international program, you will choose classes from a list designed for study abroad students. You'll learn alongside other international students and make friends from all over the world. Our internship and research programs provide you with hands-on experience that can be applied to your academic and career goals. While research and internships are a built-in component of these experience types, they are also optional components of many of our other programs. Language programs offer the opportunity for you to concentrate on learning the language and culture of your host country. Major and theme programs focus on a specific topic or area of study. It gives you in-depth knowledge on a topic such as business, psychology, public health, or sustainability. Multi-site is just like it sounds. You will visit and study in 2 or more locations and explore the unique perspectives in each site. And with UC curriculum programs, you choose courses from a short custom menu designed for the University of California, while also meeting students from around the UC system.
UC EAP offers programs year-round and for different lengths of time. When choosing a program, think about how study abroad fits within your personal timeline. Our academic calendar starts with summer. Because most universities around the world run on the semester system, many of the programs offered by UCAP are semester long as well. No worries for quarter campus students though. You are eligible to participate on both our quarter and semester length programs. You'll just be abroad longer when on a semester program, and your units will reflect this.
Now we'll talk through some of the academic considerations of the study abroad process. As was mentioned earlier in this session, as a UC EAP participant, you will earn direct UC credit for the coursework you complete abroad. This means the courses, units, and grades will post to your UC transcript. They will count towards your total units and GPA and can be used to fulfill specific degree requirements like GEs, breadth, or major courses. As you are considering what study abroad program is best for you, we recommend that you have a conversation with your college or department academic advisor. Together, you can review your degree plan, and they may have recommendations for when is the best time for you to study abroad and what kind of requirements you might want to focus on completing abroad to stay on track towards your degree. In order for coursework from abroad to fulfill degree requirements, you will likely need to submit a petition to your college, department, or academic advisor. As part of this petition, you should include a syllabus so that whoever is reviewing your petition can know the topics covered in the course you took. The petition process may happen before, during, or after your study abroad program. This mostly depends on when syllabi are available to you. You can find syllabi posted on many UC EAP program web pages, or we will link to our host institution website where you can search for syllabi or course descriptions. And I will talk more about this later in this session. Depending on the program, you may register for courses at the host institution or complete a course preference survey either before your program begins or once you arrive on site. For other programs, the curriculum is the same for all participants, so no registration is required. After your course registration abroad is finalized, you will confirm your courses with UC EAP through the online student portal on what we refer to as a study list. It's the means by which we know every course that every UC EAP participant takes abroad. After the program ends, we will enter your grades from abroad into your study list and send them to your campus registrar to post to your UC transcript. One thing to note is that grades from abroad are not available as quickly as grades at your home UC, so just keep this in mind, especially if you are a graduating senior. We have this timeline noted on every program webpage on the UC EAP website, so you'll have a general idea when to expect your grades.
Money matters. The total cost of studying abroad varies by country due to the local cost of living, round-trip airfare, exchange rates, and individual spending habits. But on average, a year abroad costs about the same as a year at your UC campus. Some programs even cost less. UCAP works with your campus and our partners abroad to make the financial process as seamless for you as possible. As a UCAP program, UCAP offers continued UC enrollment and tuition. This means that your UC financial aid travels with you. So students who receive UC financial aid continue to receive grants, loans, and scholarships. All students should plan to submit a FAFSA application. Even if you have not previously received financial aid, you may be eligible once you study abroad. Be sure to apply for UC scholarship as well, because all UCAP participants are eligible for consideration. You're also encouraged to look into any other funding opportunities that may be available to you. UCAP accountants work with our on-site contacts to create a budget for each individual program. The amount factors in your UC tuition, insurance, transportation, visa processing, activities, housing, meals, books, laundry, and more. It basically includes everything we expect you will need while on the program. Your campus financial aid office will use your UCEAP program budget to calculate your financial aid package. This means that the amount and distribution will be adjusted to fit your personal situation and specific program costs. Additionally, UCAP offers an extended payment plan designed to give students an opportunity to pay their UCEAP program fees over an extended period of time. There is no interest charge for this option because the extended payment plan is not a loan. Now that you know all the basics about UCEAP, let's move on to the application process. Applying for a program involves a couple different steps. Please note that the requirements, process, and timeline may vary by program. A general starting point is the UCEAP website. Browse the different programs available and check that you meet eligibility requirements. Most of our programs have plenty of capacity, and as long as you meet the eligibility requirements, you will be able to participate. Once you decide which program you're interested in, complete your campus's application process by their deadline. Keep in mind that deadlines can be as early as 9 months prior to the start of the program, and some campuses process applications on a first-come, first-served basis. In addition to your campus application, you will also need to submit an online UCAP application for your program. A link is available on the UCEAP website. Once you complete these 2 steps and are selected to move forward with your application, we will then help you with your application requirements for the host institution and your pre-departure logistics, such as securing housing and obtaining proper visa documentation. On a related note, make sure that you have a passport. Most countries require that your passport is valid for at least 6 months after your scheduled return.
We've covered a lot of general topics so far, but you may now be wondering, how do I get more information? Here we have listed 3 helpful resources for you. The first is obviously the UCEAP website, which I will walk through in a moment. Next is a link to office hours, where you can schedule a virtual appointment with a UCEAP advisor if you have any questions as you decide on a program. And lastly is the UCEAP Viewbook, which takes a lot of the information on the website and condenses it into easily digestible bits of information. So I'm going to back out of this PowerPoint and we'll go to the website so I can show you around. Okay, so here's the home page for UCEAP. And in the top right corner, you can see this menu button. If you click on that, you see several options here. So go to Explore UCEAP. And if you're looking for a program, there are several different ways that you can search for programs. So first is search by region. And here are all the different regions. And then within each region, is a list of countries. So if you click on one of these countries, you will see all of the programs that are available in that country. Next is search by field of study. So this is not an exhaustive list of fields of study available at UC, but it is a list of some of the most popular. So when you click on any of these, you'll see a list of programs where you can take coursework in that field of study. And then the last one here is search by experience. And these are the program experience types that we talked about earlier in the presentation. So the other way to search for a program is this general find a program button. And you'll be able to filter by all of these options that are available above. So let's go there. Okay, so you can see all the program filters on the left-hand side, and then these are the program cards with general program information here on the right. So obviously we're working with a lot of programs, and I'm just going to run through an example of how you could do a program search to see how to bring down this number to something maybe a little more manageable. So I would recommend that you start with disciplines, and these are just very broad academic categories, usually entailing maybe more than one academic field within them, as you can see. So let's do biology, math, physical sciences. And when you select a discipline, you'll see that it pops up a subdiscipline called subject areas. And these are more narrow fields of study within the discipline that you selected, I should say. So biological sciences. Okay, so we brought it down by over half, which is good, but that's still a lot of programs to work with. So you'll definitely want to apply more filters beyond just that. I would recommend searching by location as well, if you have an idea of where you want to go. So you can search by region or country. Let's do region, the Americas. Okay, so we brought it down to 9 programs, which is definitely a lot more manageable. There's one other filter that I would definitely recommend that you look at, and that's courses taught in. So if you want to study in a country that is not English speaking, but you want to study in English, this is a good way to filter for that. And if there are still a large number of programs that are in this search here, you can continue to apply these filters down below to help narrow it down. But I've brought it down to 7 here, which is a pretty good start. So I'm just going to open up a couple of these as an example. And there are 2 very different types of programs. Okay, and you can see the type of program right here. It says experience type. So this, again, is just the program at a glance, very basic program information, and more detailed program information is on the left side. So dates and eligibility. This is going to show you the general timeline for each term of the program, and then within these drop-down menus, the specific eligibility requirements for that term. And then academics. So we do have a lot of academic information on the academics tab, and I do encourage you to read through all of that, but there's one section here that I want to bring your attention to, and that is current program courses. So we are in a themed program here, and you can see it's a set curriculum for this program, and here are links to syllabi. So you can start that conversation with your academic advisor about the courses that you're going to be taking abroad. Compared to that, at the University of British Columbia, which is an immersion program on the academics page, you can see that because you can take pretty much any course at this host institution, we don't list the courses in the course section, but we do have a link to the partner institution website where you can start searching for courses in their course catalog. So that's the other way you can do that course search. Okay, housing. Here we list the different types of housing available on the program, and then down below is a bit more information about what the housing entails. And cost. These are estimated expenses for all of the terms of the program, and I do recommend that you scroll down because you can do a customized estimate. If you fill in these categories based on your particular circumstances, you'll be able to get your own cost estimate for the program. So take advantage of that for sure. And then support and safety. This does talk about orientations and stuff, so just be aware that the UCEAP system-wide office, and if we have staff on site, whether it's UCEAP study center staff or international office staff, they're all available to help orient you, provide you information, and answer any questions that you have. And how to apply. So here is the step-by-step process for application. And then we have a section here on acceptance. And then lastly, but very importantly, is deadlines. So each campus has different deadlines. So you'll definitely want to use these links here to access your campus study abroad office website, where they will list all of the deadlines that pertain to you. Okay, so we'll go back to the presentation.
We hope this presentation has provided you with a starting point on your study abroad journey and encourage you to explore the UCAP website for detailed information about program options, finances, health and safety, and more. You should visit your Campus Study Abroad office website or to the How to Apply section on any program page on the UCAP website for information on application steps and deadlines. Contact information for campus offices is also available through the QR code on this slide. We offer office hours where you can schedule an appointment with the UCAP advisor. You will find the link to make an office hours appointment through the QR code as well. Once you have determined which program you are going to apply to, you can start an application by selecting the Apply Now button on the UCAP website. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Our general email is on this slide. Thank you for attending this session. We will now move on to Q&A. Please send us your questions in the chat box.